Hi, I'm Adam Kenny here with Hi Events. The dynamic leaders, all that this country needs, the dynamic business leaders calendar launch, the inaugural version of it, by Rafaela. So we have experienced her photography, and here is one of the newest editions of photography linked with business tycoons, entrepreneurs, and a calendar with the right form of motivation that the youngsters, the entrepreneurs in this country need, here with Rafaela at Hi Events. I'm joined by Mr. Kishu Gomez, and I just want to know from your point of view, what are your thoughts on this entire event and the story behind this calendar launch?
Well, it's a novel thing, done for the first time, done by none other than Rafaela, who is a brand in Sri Lanka who is trying to do something different for the nation. And so far, she has been doing different things, but doing something. Getting business leaders involved, those who have set new trends in Sri Lanka. I mean, if you look at the 12, they haven't unveiled it yet, you'll get to see. They are the people, who have changed the landscape in Sri Lanka. They're not just, known business leaders or, big business leaders. So that's the kind of thing that I say. So Rafaela being able to attract, all of them, bring, them together to be able to create this wonderful product is wonderful, So I guess this will provide inspiration to the younger generation for the country to be able to achieve economic growth. I mean, that's how I say it.
Brilliant. Just to hear in your words itself, when you mentioned economic growth, an event like this, something like this, when you said motivation, what kind of an audience are we looking at? Who are we trying to tap into with something like this? A calendar, a motivational calendar, to be exact, with personalities like this. What do you think? Who are we trying to, attract, retain, and help within this country itself?
Right. So in my perspective, it would be the next level of, leaders in the country. So there is a corporate look and feel to the whole thing. So I don't think it would appeal to the youngest, generation in the workforce. It would be for managers and those who are aspiring to be the top leaders in the country. And this would be used by them, right, just for planning purposes, and the printed version of it will sit on their tables, and every time they look at the calendar, there will be an inspiration, because these are the people who have, as I said, created something new, done innovative things for the country, or gone and challenge the rest of the world, right? So that inspiration is something that's very badly needed at this moment of time.
I'm here to kind of understand what this is all about and to hear from her itself and take us through this event. So just tell us what inspired you, what is this all about, and what are the next steps with this?
So Adam, this is the brainchild of #media. So I got involved in the creatives. So I collaborated as the photographer. So the initial idea was to create a motivational calendar. So that's the whole concept behind this, dynamic business leaders, and feature them in the calendar. So this is their first edition. So they want this to be like an annual thing. So the whole idea and the concept behind this is to inspire people out there, because with the current situation of the country and with all what we hear on a day-to-day basis, most of our youngsters, we feel like leaving the country or going out of it. And we feel there's no hope, and we just don't learn to swim in the hard situations. So this is to motivate them and inspire them, saying, see, they did it, you all can too. So it's a very simple but a heartfelt concept, and this is something very new for me, because I'm a photographer who does conceptualized photography and a lot of creative work. Then to have these corporate leaders in front of my lens was something new to me as well, and that made me very interested to be a part of this. And the whole initiate was beautiful, and I think it's very positive, and this is the kind of positive energy we need in 2023. So that made me want to do this.
So that's a brilliant concept in itself. But just one more question to understand a minute thing inside this whole vision that you'll have. When you say you want to inspire the young leaders, the people who are in entrepreneurial business. What exactly are you looking for in the long run? Something like this is a calendar. What next? Like what could we look forward to?
So this is just not going to stop from being a calendar. So we want to continue this as like a project. Maybe we can in future inspire them, do workshops, teach them something that they knew and we did not. So like the mantra to be successful, because it comes with a lot of hard work also. So sometimes we just wait for things to be spoon-fed, and and then at the end of the day, this is a rat race. But sometimes we're stuck in a hamster wheel. We are running in the same place over and over again. So just to come out of it and let others come out of it also. This is a great way. Me being a young person, I was very inspired working with them, listening to their stories, and to see how amazingly they have succeeded and done things differently. And that is the mantra for like any success story. So that's something we want to like really give it to the youngsters out there. Gradually, of course, it'll take time. Eventually, like they will grow the brand, since this is the first step. But this is something I'm eagerly waiting to see also. I want this to grow more with me or without me, and with more people getting involved. So yeah.
I'm here with Zara. An empowered woman is an enabled one. What is your experience so far, and what have you got to tell us about this event, and a message to everyone who is actually doing exactly what you've done?
Well, what I've mentioned here is what has helped me in my life, because I was empowered, because I was enabled, was I able to achieve what I have. The kind of role that I do, running a business at that level, is not easy. And I'm glad that there were people who have encouraged me and enabled me to achieve that. And my message for the young ladies out there is that, well, there's nothing that we cannot do. But it's also important that we get our families on board, and the families support these ladies to go out there, break through the stereotypes and everything. Women's Day is not only March, guys. It's any day, anywhere, any place. We can do whatever we want to do. So the rest have to help us do that. But sometimes we also have to take that initiative and break through. And I'm super delighted to be a part of this, because I think there are only 3 ladies on the calendar, and I'm very thankful to Rafi for considering me. Mainly because I would have never thought someone who's covered would get featured in such a manner, having seen Rafi's old work, the other work that she does. So super delighted. Thank you.
I'm here with Dulit Herat. Tell us, what do you think of this so far? And I read this. If I don't have problems on my table every day, it depresses me. Share some more insights on that, please.
No, can I tell you? No, it's about I look for problems. If you already have problems, you can change the perspective and be positive about it. That's a different thing, right? What I do is, if problems are not there on the table, I go looking for it. Like, bring me some. I need it, because this is what keeps me going. Right? A lot of people read it and said, oh, that means I have to change the perspective and look at problems in a positive way. No, I'm actually go look for them and then bring them to my table. So I think that's an important characteristic that has worked out well for me. So I want to share it.
And your thoughts on the entire event?
Yes, I just walked in here, and I'm late as usual. So I don't think I was here for the launch. I'm a very non-punctual guy. So I missed the event, but so far it looks grand.
I'm here with Harpo. Music, food and friends. I love that. Words from you itself. A calendar with inspiration, motivation. What are your thoughts?
It's a brilliant idea, and my background is music, food, passion, friends. That's what I've had all my life, and I think I would encourage people to have that and get motivated with that. That's what it's all about. No, life is all about that, you know. And I think I live with that.
A time like this, when we've come out of tough times, music, food, and friends sounds like the thing we all need. What do you a message to all the young guys, a message to all the startups through all of these 12 months that we have read out now through all the tycoons of businesses? What can you share with us?
I mean, I would always say just we have to be positive, and I think that's the key in everything. Don't give up, you know. Be positive, focus on what you really want to do, and it'll always happen. Stay focused, be positive, and also be humble. That is the most important thing. Life is always good if you can put those three together, and I'm sure things will always work out. And I encourage young people to stay focused, to stay focused and believe in the Lord.
Dr. Shani, share us some of your thoughts and actually what exactly you feel about this entire event.
I mean, it was a very fun experience shooting with Rafaela because it's not like a normal corporate photo shoot. It was really fun and I loved the outcome of it. And it's an amazing event. We've all worked very hard to get to where we are today. And if we can inspire someone in the difficult times, give someone some hope that maybe looking at some of the people who've made it through the tough times, that we also can do that. So I guess that's a good thing, right?
Any message to those who are actually struggling to make it up the ladder?
Well, there is no easy way. Only with perseverance, hard work, and having one vision that whatever it takes, that you'll make it.
I'm here with Chetana. Chetana, tell us, what does it feel like to be here and what are your thoughts on this entire event?
To be very honest, I have been a part of, I'm here on behalf of Rafi because she's a dear friend, and I have been a part of her many calendar launches, to be exact, I don't know, 6 to 7. So this is the first time I'm seeing something different that is totally about the business world, and I think it's inspiring because right now Sri Lanka and the youth, I think we need to set our priorities straight and we need to get inspired by the real talent that's out there. So these people, these business tycoons, they're the perfect example for it, to be very honest, because we need that motivation to move forward, innovative waves, innovative new things. So the added benefit here, the added bonus is Rafaela doing the calendar for the first time. So I'm actually very excited to see what's happening and to talk to these people, get inspired myself. I'm so happy about her work as well as everybody that's associated with this.
I'm here with Shaleen. Tell us, what does it feel like to be here?
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing the calendar, looking forward to seeing what the pictures turned out like, and really happy to be here.
What are your thoughts on this motivational calendar?
Look, it's always great to motivate the next generation of entrepreneurs. That's what Sri Lanka needs. Sri Lanka needs brands, Sri Lanka needs entrepreneurs, Sri Lanka needs the private sector to get up and get running. So what better time than now to really inspire people to do that?
Dynamic business leaders, motivation, inspiration, it's all in a calendar. 12 months just for you. Adam Kenny here from Hi Events. I will see you next time.